Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, May 2nd. I actually really like today's text.
Right? It is one of those accounts that reads almost like a story. So today's text is from 2 Samuel 15, verse 14. David is saying, "Get up and let us run away, for none of us will escape from Absalom." And just from that one line, you can already feel the tension.
Yeah, and when you go back to the context, 2 Samuel 15 verses 12 through 13, you see that Absalom had been quietly building a conspiracy for a while. The support behind him kept growing, and at some point David got the news and realized, this is serious. I need to leave Jerusalem now.
And what got me about David in this moment is that he did not just panic and run. Like, yes, he was fleeing. His life was genuinely in danger. But even while leaving, his mind was already working.
Exactly, because as they were leaving, he stopped and thought, wait, someone needs to stay back. Someone needs to be inside the city to monitor what Absalom is planning and get information back to him.
So he sent Zadok and the other priests back into Jerusalem. They were going back in to serve as informants. And I just want to sit with that for a second, because that was not a small ask. They were walking back into a city now controlled by someone who wanted David dead.
Yeah, that took real courage, and they had to move carefully too, so David came up with this layered plan involving Zadok and also Hushai, another loyal friend of his.
And Hushai's role is the part that really stands out to me. He went to Absalom and actually won his trust, got close enough to him that he could influence his military decisions, and then he recommended a strategy that would give David time to prepare.
Think about what that required from Hushai, though. He had to appear completely loyal to Absalom while actually working to protect David the whole time. That is someone who was deeply committed. He was not doing the comfortable thing at all.
And then he passed everything he knew to Zadok and Abiathar, and those two got a message to David in time. 2 Samuel 21 verses 22 says that message played a critical role in protecting his life.
So what you have is this whole chain of people. David trusted Hushai, Hushai trusted Zadok and Abiathar, and the chain only worked because every single person did their part. If anyone had hesitated or cracked under pressure, the whole thing falls apart.
And that is what I keep coming back to. Jehovah did not just remove the danger miraculously. He worked through loyal people who were willing to act wisely even when it was risky.
Which speaks to us directly because we're not always going to face situations where the answer is obvious. Sometimes Jehovah's help comes through the people around us, a brother or sister who says something at exactly the right time, direction from the organization that we need to trust and follow carefully.
David could have said, "No, I need everyone with me. I cannot afford to send anyone back." But he read the situation clearly and made a wise call instead of just reacting out of fear. That is what Jehovah blessed.
Honestly, how often do we do that though? Just react out of fear or emotion instead of stopping to think clearly. David's example is a real reminder that calm, prayerful thinking under pressure is not weakness, it's wisdom.
So today's question to sit with is this: when things get hard, do I trust that Jehovah can work through the people and circumstances around me? Or do I feel like I have to carry it all alone?
David had loyal friends, he followed a careful plan, and Jehovah made it work. That pattern hasn't changed. Whatever you're facing today, you're not facing it alone.
Have a wonderful Saturday, everyone. If you're going out in the ministry today, enjoy every moment of it.
And we'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday text. Take care, everyone.